people who stand with me, they tell me that at that time, the project used to be headed by a AGM or a GM. And there used to be next level, important level was a deputy manager or a senior engineer. Now this is the question we have to ask ourselves. We are not a state electricity board that our promotion will happen only if there is a vacancy. If our promotion does not have to be linked to vacancy, and if we want to meet the aspirations of all our employees who are the best, they enter as ETs, they are the best engineers of their time, at that time in the country. Do we leave them, say as a manager or a senior manager, for 20 years, 25 years, until the slot is vacant or not? This is something which we need to discuss amongst ourselves. The corporate pyramid today has become bulged in the middle. It's no more a pyramid. There's a huge bulge. We have about 2,500 AGMs and 250 GMs. You could probably count the GMs on your finger when many of you entered this company. But I am extremely happy. At least they are getting a grade, they are getting a better pay, they have a good designation. And we are not alone. Many PSUs have adopted this by giving promotion. At my personal level, I strongly believe that a person has to remain eternally at the level of positive dissatisfaction. I repeat it. Every individual must go back home dissatisfied in a positive manner on what he or she has achieved that day, what better they could have done, so that next day morning they come charged up of trying to do what they haven't done. Then again at the end of the day, you are dissatisfied because you did this much and couldn't do this much. It also covers your personal aspiration. Oh, I am the ET of third batch. We have a director on the board from third batch. I couldn't become the director. That's a level of dissatisfaction. Thinking like that is negative. Look at a positive dissatisfaction. Have we ever tried to understand within ourselves why we didn't get to the point to which we are benchmarking ourselves? Normally, the human attitude is, or thinking is, I am the best, everything around me is all wrong. Nothing is wrong with me. Now, through this forum, I want to request all you senior people, please do a soul searching. Search yourself. Although it's more a personal issue, but I would suggest that you do a SWOT analysis of yourself. And once you have done that, raise your hand, tell the HR department, I will request Director HR to sit with as many people possible, the ED HR, the GM's HR, to sit with all of them at any stage they feel that I need to sit with some of them, please inform me. I want to sit with you and understand what is it that you thought about yourself. The second point which I have been talking since my first address, see, NTPC lives in projects and stations. We cannot deny this. We are highly skewed in our manpower placement in corporate and regional offices. We cannot deny that. If you feel bad about it, put your hand on your heart and see what is happening around. How many of you are feeling that you are so overworked, that you are stressed? You come at 9 at night you find you haven't finished your work. I would like them to raise their hand. I would like to sit with them and understand why are they stressed. What is it that we have asked them to do? So we have to recognize the contribution that is being made by the stations, the generating station, who are actually our bread earners, the projects who actually deliver projects for you in back or beyond. You don't even know how to reach that place. Leave aside thinking of how their lunch or dinner is cooked. We need to go and work there. Those of you who are being transferred out feel bad about it, because you thought that probably this is how it will go ahead. This is what has happened to some people. Those guys are here for 30 years, 40 years. Why am I being touched? That's human nature. I don't blame anyone. Everybody wants to remain in a state of complacent equilibrium. The moment you are in a complacent state of equilibrium, believe me, you have lost the purpose of your life. I'm not saying what you can do to the company by coming out of that state, but you have lost the purpose of your life. This is not good for a commercial company like us. It is not like a government job when people used to say, "Naukri mil gayi, टोपी ऊपर टांग देंगे और पेंशन के हिसाब से तनख्वाह लेके साल के एंड में चले जाएंगे, महीने के एंड में चले जाएंगे." That's not a commercial entity like NTPC. It is really not. I want all of you, honestly, to ask yourself, in solitary confinement, bounce it on your partners, and see what is it that you could have done. Believe me, if as a result of what I am talking to you today, at least 5 people come and tell me, ki, "Sir, yes, I am not satisfied with what I am doing. Give me a chance." And here I address the executive directors who are sitting in front of me. Please encourage them. I have met many of your AGMs and DGMs who have come to me and told me, "Sir, we have no work. We are wasting our time. Please give me a job where I can learn something." But The moment I transfer them, you are all up in arms saying that work cannot be done. So all the HODs and the EDs, please make it a habit not only to make a daily diary for yourself, ask all your DGMs and AGMs to submit a daily diary to you every day. A4 size, what have they achieved for the day? You will yourself realize that many of them are really very good. They have come to become power engineers. They need to learn. For your own benefit, you are using them to type Word and Excel sheets. Don't do that. Don't waste them. Well, I need to also address all the ETs that join the company. During my tenure itself, we must have taken at about 1,200 ETs, more than 1,200, 12 to 1,500 ETs. Now I address the ETs, especially this is for the ones in the projects. You have joined this company to become power sector engineers. You have joined this company to work in NTPC. If you think you made a mistake, at this early age, it's very good to make a course correction. If you have thought that you will join NTPC as an ED, get posted in Delhi, live 30 years in Delhi and retire from Delhi, then you are not being honest to the company that you have joined. If you have joined NTPC to feel that it is a cushy place, I'll pataw my boss and prepare for civil service, it is not a place. Please spare NTPC, sit at home, prepare for civil service. When you think you are right, you think you want to become a power engineer, come and join us. You will never learn anything to do with power engineering until you go to the floors. You see the boiler, you see the turbine, you see how our control room operates, and all the other ancillary things that go towards operating a power plant. Believe me, all of you are like my son's age. This is not a dictum from the chairman. It's a very, very friendly advice from a father. You might have made a mistake. Course correction within 1 year or 2 years is much easier than course correction in future. NTPC is a commercial company. Please also do not, for heaven's sake, try and bring political pressure in trying to make your career. It doesn't help you. You may win a small battle for your life, but you have lost the war. Again, at this young age, you are going back to the clutches. Don't do that. Those of you who are sitting here at these stations, who belong to our generation, our vintage, our age group, I urge upon them to really do this double thinking on what they have achieved up to now. Is it what they thought they would when they joined as an ET? Is there a chance for them to get there where they thought they should have? And believe me, your own self, your immediate boss, is the one who will tell you frankly as to where you might finally go. Therefore, time has come for you to think for a second innings. Yes, Director HR should make it very comfortable so that the perks and facilities that come to you with this job is protected. You know that the board has approved a sabbatical scheme. Today, from this platform, I would also like to announce a VRS scheme which the board has recently approved and the government has also given its consent. Take advantage of it. It's for your own good. Believe me, it's for your own good. In my opinion, this will open a vista for many of you. Life today does not end at 55 or 60. People live till 80. So the number of years that you have put in here, another that many number of years is ahead of you to do something in life. And if you really believe me, like we said, you start young, you join as an ET at 22, 23. In the second innings also, the earlier you join, the better you do in the long run. Our Honorable Prime Minister in his Independence Day speech said, everything is not self-interest only. We have to rise above the feeling of what does it mean for me, unquote. Yes, we always think of something, इसमें मेरा क्या है, मुझे क्या फायदा? I think that's something we have to discuss. इसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं देश का क्या फायदा होगा, मैं कहूंगा आप सोचिए इसमें हमारी कंपनी का क्या फायदा होगा. Let's think like that. We need to introspect. I would now like to urge all the so-called captains, the group captains of my company, the general managers, the station heads, the regional directors. Please spend a little time to reflect on, do we need a paradigm shift in the company? When we started in 1975, our first unit started operating in mid-80s. There's a different generation. There was a different expectation of your families, your children. Have we not totally come to a different era? Have we not come to an era which is totally IT enabled? The younger generation is no more interested कि club में कौन सा picture चल रहा है. For them, they are just not bothered. Most of you people who are in our project sites would not like to go to the hospital that we create there. They all want to get referred to some metropolitan city nearby. So in the new project that we are developing, do we need a paradigm shift? Are we doing it good by repeating all that? Is there a need for a 500, 1,000, 2,000 seater auditorium where nobody is interested in watching movies, going there?